Hillsborough Castle has had many royal visitors over the years, but this is a first for Prince Harry. The 1,500 people who were invited to the annual garden party didn't know until this morning who the VIP guest would be. The celebrity appeal of Prince Harry no doubt has attracted an awful lot of attention, even some screaming fans. BBC Newsline's Mark Simpson tells us now how he started his first day in Northern Ireland.
Prince Harry's first walkabout in Belfast.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you too.
It was in the cathedral quarter of the city, the first chance for the people of Belfast to meet the 32-year-old prince.
He was lovely, really, really nice.
A real gentleman. We were asking him how George got on at school, but he said he hadn't heard yet.
And he's still taking time with all the people here. It's lovely.
Should you not be at work?
No, it's lunch.
Everyone wanted a photograph, and one young student from Market Hill managed to get two.
Dad took one, of course. Parents can never do it right, so we had to get another one there.
You asked him to take it again?
Well, yes, that was a wee bit risky there, but
he's just so down to earth. Really nice guy, really nice to talk to.
very good
Lovely
people person.
And he's handsome. He's an all-rounder.
He is.
They started queuing here to meet Prince Harry well before 11 o'clock this morning. And for them, it seems to have been worth it.
At the nearby Mac Theatre, he attended a peace-building event organised by Cooperation Ireland. Among the young people he met were these two teenagers from Ardoyne in North Belfast.
Good crack, so it was.
Good crack?
Yep, I was good, like, just because many people want to meet the prince and we met him, had everyone, so it was good.
We're so honoured to be here to represent Loretto Grammar and, of course, the peace building in Northern Ireland.
It was more than what I expected because I thought he was going to be a snob, but he really wasn't.
I asked for a selfie and he said no, and I was raging. But then I did get my photo. But I was so shocked at how he understood us as young people. I thought he was just going to come in, say hi and go again, but he didn't. He stopped and he listened and he actually had time for us.
He also made a big impression in Ballymena, where he officially opened a new ambulance station.
He just really asked us how long I had been in the ambulance service, and he made some comment about he thought I looked a bit like his brother. So I don't know.
There was no planned walkabout. The public were kept behind a fence, but that didn't stop Prince Harry.
That's just made my day, even in this awful weather.
Others got to meet him too.
Oh, fantastic. He wished me happy birthday, for this is my birthday today. And he asked me what age I was, and I told him.
It was his first visit to Northern Ireland, but it's unlikely to be the last. Mark Simpson, BBC Newsline.
The last engagement for the Prince today is here at the annual garden party at Hillsborough Castle, a cross-section of the community in Northern Ireland. He not only spoke to school children who were there at the front door to meet him, but inside he chatted to Paralympians Jason Smith and James Hamilton. And then it was time to brave the elements and hit the crowd outside in the garden. Lots of people got a chance to talk to him. Downshire Primary School, who spoke to the Prince?
He asked me what our most competitive rival in sports, and we said between Wallace Prep or Friends Prep.
Goodness, what did he say to you?
He asked me if it was always raining here, and I said yes, and then he laughed.
So what did you think of the Prince? This is the first time you've met a real-life Prince.
It was cool and fun.
What did you think of the Prince?
He was very nice and very mannerly, and I think it's a very good opportunity to meet him.
I think he's very nice and well-mannered.
A brilliant day for Downshire, yes?
Yes.
What did you think of the Prince today?
Oh, he was lovely. He was really, really charming. And he just spent so much time talking to everybody. It was great, it was great to see him. Brilliant, and his first time in Northern Ireland.
Just loved him. I thought he was brilliant. He really spent time to talk to everybody. He just was a people's person. So he's not, there was no airs and graces, really.
He is a true prince. Lovely, lovely man.
It's been first class, really. A real gentleman of a man for his first time in the country. Meted and greeted everybody, took time, listened to their stories. and it was a real pleasure to meet him.
Just the best day ever. Just the rain didn't spoil it, and then whenever Harry came over, it was just sunshine.
From Hillsborough Castle here to head home. But this afternoon in the Hillsborough Castle garden, it really was a sea of umbrellas as the Prince met with special guests and planted an apple tree. But it was those lovely impromptu moments as people in the crowd called out to Prince Harry and as they surged forward to capture the moments on their mobile phones, and he was very happy to oblige. Well, Prince Harry's first visit to Northern Ireland has seen him meet with paramedics and peace builders. We'll have a number of reports from across Northern Ireland. In a moment, we'll have the story of his visit in Ballymena. But first, our correspondent Jane Lockery reports from Belfast on the day the Prince went walkabout in Belfast city centre.
When word spread that Prince Harry was in Belfast, crowds quickly gathered outside the Mac Theatre, anxious to catch a glimpse of the most eligible bachelor in the world. And they weren't going to be disappointed. The Prince met young people from both sides of the community, brought together by Cooperation Ireland. Prince Harry sat down to talk to a variety of youth groups and appeared to impress these two teenagers from Ardoyne.
The day we got to sit down and talk to him, he's not too bad, he's dead on.
What did you think of him?
He just before I came here, I thought the royal family just all different people that know we are from Northern Ireland, and see talking to him, he's down the earth, and he's dead on to talk to you about we were talking about politics and stuff like that there, so it was good.
Prince Harry heard about two programmes in particular, Amazing the Space and the National Citizenship Service, which brings together young people who otherwise wouldn't meet.
As Charlie is a Catholic and I'm a Protestant, it's good to get to know that the Prince is just a normal person, and politically it doesn't really matter who he is, he still has the same views sometimes as us.
I thought he was going to be a snob, and he really wasn't, because he was taking our views into consideration.
Prince Harry then handed out peace pledges which pupils from over 400 colleges had devised.
Great opportunity because it's out of 400 schools, just to, it's great for our school to get it, it's so amazing.
And what did he say to you?
He just said it was lovely to meet him, and he seemed really relaxed and not how you'd think he would be as a prince.
Would you prefer to be in school today or meeting Prince Harry?
Oh, definitely meeting Prince Harry. It was an experience that I'll never forget.
He said hello, how are you doing, and asked our name, and then we got the photograph with him. It wasn't a long conversation, but it was speaking to royalty anyway.
My biggest difficulty today was moving him from one group to the next group, because he became so engaged and enthralled the conversation. You could see he didn't want to leave and he was engaged in it, so I became like his bad shadow trying to move him on.
Outside, the crowds were preparing to finally meet their prince.
We were talking away and he was saying that I support Man United and he would support Arsenal and stuff. He was very, very friendly.
He asked me where I was from. I think he fancies me.
The bodyguards are lovely. I've zoomed in on all the bodyguards.
I love it. One each.
This is Lord Mayorsby's son, so he was asking his name, and he was saying about he has the same hair colour as himself, so he's going to be a wee ginger like himself.
So handsome, so pleasant, gorgeous.
You seem all nervous.
I am so excited, you would not believe.
He was asking where we were from. Yeah.
And you got a picture with him?
We did.
A little sneaky selfie?
We did.
Good for you.
Our day.
What did you think of him?
I love him.
A group of pupils from Victoria College were delighted when Prince Harry stopped to speak to them.
How old are you guys? 17. Are these guys, do you look up to these guys or not really? No. At least you're honest.
Terry, what do you think of Northern Ireland? What do you think of it?
It's fantastic. Thank you very much for having me.
It was amazing, yeah, it was so exciting, it was so cool to meet him, and it's great that he's here in Northern Ireland.
What did you think?
I thought it was amazing too. I mean, he was so lovely, and it was just an amazing experience to remember for the rest of my life, and I hope they will too.
20 years ago, Prince Harry's mother, Princess Diana, was dubbed the People's Princess. Given the enthusiastic welcome he's received here in Belfast, it's clear he's the People's Prince. Jane Lockery, UTV Live with Prince Harry in Belfast.
Well, the day began for Prince Harry in Ballymena, where he opened a new ambulance station there. And his relaxed approach too made the right impression there, even going on a walkabout to greet some fans who'd braved the elements just to catch a glimpse of the young prince. Well, here's our correspondent, Sharon O'Neill.
So, if you got the short straw for wearing this, what did you do?
The prince and the paramedics. Harry's humour injecting a bit of fun from the off. A rapid responder showing the sixth in line to the throne the ropes, but ended up in a spin. This royal, very hands-on.
The second time I suggested would he like to, and he took the opportunity, which created a smile and a bit of fun and lightened the atmosphere, and I think he really enjoyed it.
Harry here to give this new station in Ballymena the once-over. No stranger to the front line, having served in the army. He met those on the front line of healthcare. The prince more than happy to lend an ear and take a closer look at what goes on behind the scenes. From the moment that 999 call comes through, right through to what you need to do when faced with life or death situations.
The prince, when I was speaking to him, he said, he commented on the number of years of service that were in the room. So I think it's fantastic, and it can only have a positive effect on the morale of staff in this station and across the province, hopefully.
All that comes with being a paramedic on display, everyone impressed by the prince's eagerness to find out and down-to-earth nature.
Andrea, you didn't get one handshake, you almost got two.
Almost, yes. Very lucky girl.
And what was he like?
He was very down to earth, lovely guy. He spent a lot of time discussing our training team and the new innovations that we have. And I talked to him about the new defibrillators that are coming into service, and he was very interested.
As well as emergency workers, other dignitaries here too, proud that the prince picked Ballymena and this brand new station.
I think they'll take that away with them and say, we've been recognised right from the very top, and that'll help them and encourage them to do the brilliant service that they provide.
And they got the royal seal of approval.
They got more than a royal seal of approval, my goodness. They got Prince Harry in Ulster, first time, wow.
The only formal part of this visit, the unveiling of the plaque, and high praise from the prince to the paramedic who gave him the grand tour.
He thanked you and asked people to clap for you.
Yes, I know, embarrassing as I said. We'll see. I have to get a few pints out of this in the pub tonight, but we're...
Plenty of stories to tell.
Yes, definitely.
Harry certainly took his time here, not leaving anyone out, and that included those outside.
No royal visit is complete without some fans, and they have been waiting for well over an hour here in the rain. Prince Harry spotted them coming in. He wanted to meet them, and he has made their day. They'll have some stories to talk about later.
I was so buzzing. I love him.
And he walked over here, so what was he saying?
He just said it was really nice to see us all. He shook my hand, said it was really nice to meet me, and I was just, it was really good.
Wasn't he lovely?
And what did he say?
He was just talking to Hannah because my husband works for the ambulance station there, so he was just saying, you're proud of your daddy because he does a good job. Even in this horrible weather, he came over, took the time to speak, and he spoke to quite a few people along there, so it was really lovely.
A very relaxed prince, no doubt happy with how this went. A good start to the day. Of course, Harry is following a long line of royals visiting Northern Ireland. His mother, Princess Diana, is still held in great affection. Here she is at Hillsborough Castle back in 1992. 25 years on, Harry is following in her footsteps. Another warm welcome for her youngest.
He said to me, what was your favourite sport? And I said rugby.
And what was it like chatting to him?
It was really, really cool.
Inside, a change of jacket as the prince met the Secretary of State and mingled with other guests. He managed to avoid the rain. In the end, the umbrella had to come out for the garden party, but everyone's still happy to meet Harry. It may have only been a one-day visit, but there's no doubt the young prince has left a lasting impression. Sharon O'Neill, UTV Live.
Well, if you don't feel you've seen quite enough yet of Prince Harry, we've more pictures, videos and stories on our website. That's itv.com/UTV. So despite the grim weather across Northern Ireland here today, Prince Harry definitely brought some life and humour. And despite the fact that this week we found out about William and Kate's new arrival and the fact that he will move further down the royal line of succession, it seems his popularity here continues to be on the up.